Selamat Hari Raya. Hello children, I'm Aziemah, a volunteer storyteller with NLB. Today, I would like to share with you this interesting book entitled Hafiz and Raya Recipes. This book is written by Debra Ann Francisco with illustrations by Madeline Wee. It is published by Straits Press Books and can also be found in the libraries. Are you ready? Let's begin! Hafiz sat down with the phone in his hand. His tears welled up in his eyes. Ibu and Ayah had called with bad news. It took him by surprise. Ibu means mother in Malay. Ayah means father in Malay. His mother and father had gone for a trip to settle some business abroad. But a fire broke out in that factory of theirs. Cleaning up would take a squad.
"We're so sorry, Hafiz,"
Ayah had said.
"Tell Kakak and Abang too. We won't be home for Hari Raya this year. It's making us feel very blue."
Kakak means older sister. Abang means older brother. Nenek came out from her bedroom to find him sitting there in quite a daze. "Don't be upset, my dear sweet boy. We'll celebrate in other ways." Nenek, it means grandmother. When Kakak and Abang came home that night, they sat down to chat in his room. They needed something to lift their spirits, to banish all that gloom. "Let's go out for a Raya meal and let's make it really lavish. We can all dress up in our best attire. Not simple, but outlandish." Kakak seemed proud of the idea she had. She looked real smug and glad. Abang did not seem impressed and said, "Your idea is really bad. Hari Raya is all about family. It's about forgiveness too. There is no need for a fancy meal. That is my point of view." Hafiz considered his abang's opinion. He did make a lot of sense. Then suddenly, an idea popped into his head. One that didn't need much expense. "Let us cook an amazing feast and then invite all our friends and kin. Let's show them what Hari Raya's all about." Hafiz whooped with a giant grin. Kakak's eyes widened as she thought about Hafiz's good idea. They decided to list their favorite dishes their mother cooked every year. Beef rendang topped the list, as well as sayur lodeh. And of course, the perfect Raya meal would have to include satay. Sayur lodeh is vegetables simmered in a coconut curry. Beef rendang is actually tender chunks of beef simmered in a gravy of spices and coconut milk. And of course, this is satay. "We have to serve ikan bakar. I really like some fish." Kakak was thinking very hard of what else would go with that dish. Ikan bakar is actually grilled fish. "Ayam goreng!" Abang exclaimed. "We can't do without that, can we? It'll go perfectly well with fluffy white rice. It'll be very popular, you see." Ayam goreng is actually Malay style fried chicken. They wrapped up their discussion by shortlisting a selection of kuih, which included pulut inti, dodol, and onde-onde. Pulut inti is steamed glutinous rice with a topping of sweet coconut. Dodol is a chewy toffee-like dessert. So yummy. Onde-onde is little balls of glutinous rice flour filled with melted palm sugar and rolled in fresh grated coconut. Nenek came into the room just then to listen and to advise. "The three of you can't cook at all. This isn't very wise. Teach us, Nenek. We're fast learners." But she laughed and shook her head. "I cook by sight and touch and taste, so it's impossible," she said. "You should look for my old recipes. They are somewhere around the place. You'll find more accurate instructions stored in an old suitcase." Hafiz was intrigued and came to look for that precious case. So the next day, after breaking fast, he went on a recipe chase. He looked in the cupboard in the kitchen as it seemed the likeliest place. He searched the wardrobes in the rooms and in any probable space. Finally, he wandered into the shed. There was nowhere else to look. Boxes and bags were stored on the shelves and in every cranny and nook. His eyes were examining the odds and ends, old golf bags and a huge teddy bear, when they settled on an object nestled in an old armchair. "That is it!" yelped Hafiz, and he pulled the strap of the old brown case. And as it landed on the floor with a thud, he had a smile he could not erase. He ran into Nenek's bedroom. She was about to take a nap. Her eyes lit up when she saw the bag, and she rested it on her lap. "I left home with this precious suitcase about 50 years ago. I remember it was my wedding day when I left the old bungalow." Nenek opened the battered old bag, and much to Hafiz's happiness, he found sheets of handwritten recipes beneath old books and a pink lace dress. "I was sad when I left my family, but my mother made me feel better by giving me her cherished recipes, which I followed to the letter. They are yours now. Use them well and pass them on when you've grown. To the next generation, Hafiz, dear boy, when you have children of your own." Hafiz took those long-lost treasures. His siblings he brought these too. They planned their feast with the Raya recipes. They knew exactly what to do. And at the end of Ramadan, their guests came streaming in to indulge in the great Raya feast. They welcomed friends and kin. Do you have family recipes that have been passed down to you? Perhaps it's time to take them out and try cooking a dish or two. In this book, you can also find recipes of all different Malay dishes such as onde-onde, ayam goreng, and ikan bakar. And that's the end of the story. Thank you for listening. Hope you have enjoyed the story. During this circuit breaker period, let us do our part to stay home, keep our environment clean, practice good personal hygiene, and stay healthy. Take care and stay safe, everyone. Bye-bye.